Good morning and welcome everybody to today's episode of Market Check brought to you by BB. A reminder, as always, that there is no second best daily YouTube live stream to talk about these markets, guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It's been a week. I think that's one way that we can kind of describe it, right? We didn't get a ton of movement on Bitcoin's price action yet, but I think we can all see just how important this inflection point is. In both directions. Meanwhile, we've had a lot of stuff going on in equities, a lot of volatility in some of these Forex and risk proxy pairs. Of course, as well, GME, has given us loads of volatility thus far this week already. But I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Tucker and Jackus. We're also going to get Max and Louie on the stream for you guys as well. So stay tuned. We got almost a full cast and crew for you guys today, but it's been a beautiful week. It's been a beautiful week. Like I said, I mean, Bitcoin has more or less been sitting at this inflection point the entire time, but that hasn't meant that there is nothing going on under the surface. I'm sure that we're going to talk about all that and more later on this stream, guys. But before we can do that, before we can start cooking, before we can start sharing that big, juicy alpha that we always love to share for y'all, I'm gonna need you to hit the like button. And you guys did a great job of hitting it yesterday. This week we've been okay. Yesterday was very good though. I'm gonna ask you to step it up one. Oh shoot, sorry, my dad is calling me. I'll call him back in a second. But, I'm gonna ask you guys to step it up one last time for me. If we can get to 350 likes on today's stream, Jackus has got some extra special alpha that he wants to cook up for you guys. So if you guys could hit the like button and we can get there. It's a Friday. I'd love to see some of that specially cooked alpha. But let's talk about the markets. We can go ahead and dive into the charts because, like I said, Bitcoin is more or less sitting at a pretty crucial inflection point. Are we going to flip 72, 73K and begin a more aggressive uptrend, or are we going to, potentially break down here, roll back into 68, 64, possibly even lower levels, right? We've been talking about the importance of how much open interest and volume that we've been building up here. It's a it's become an increasingly critical level, right? Like it's not a surprise that you see people positioning either to fade a breakout or for the breakout. This is what you normally see, around range highs or range extremities in general. But of course, while Bitcoin has been, I guess, just grinding all week, and altcoins to an extent, some have outperformed, some haven't. GME and the equity market has still given us plenty of volatility to potentially play. I mean, I'll be honest, I bet if you're trying to play super aggressive options on GME, you're probably seeing some pretty wild P&L swings. Maybe you're getting wrecked. I don't know, but that is quite the chart. So it has at least, provided some entertainment. Keith Gill and the GameStop saga continues. Will that bring retail back into the market in a more meaningful way? Especially if GameStop continues to rip up from here. I will say I saw that I think it was the CEO of GameStop, he issued like 75 million more shares. So he kind of cut the rally a little bit. But the bid underneath it was still pretty strong this morning. So I'll be interested to see how the next few days play out, or whether or not this just kind of pitters out. Regardless, I think it does tell you that risk appetite for bidding memes is still present. It just I've heard this phrase used a lot over the last few days, but like people just needed their animal spirits rekindled. And I think that's a great way to put it. GME could be the thing, just as it was in 2021, to do just that in risk markets such as crypto and possibly even small caps and equities, which, speaking about small caps and equities, that's something that we've been talking about a lot here this week, because it does seem that rates are going to be cut here over the next few weeks. Will it be just, maybe a small rate cut, or will it eventually be a large rate cut over the next few months? Seeing how the market digests that will obviously be very important. But on the surface, you have to look at rate cuts as likely to be a positive for markets, if for nothing else, then because you're seeing yields come down, that correlation boosts indexes higher. But that's enough waffling.
Tommy. Oh my
No,
god.
I know.
God.
I've been looking
Oh
at that.
my god,
I
dude.
have been looking at that, but
Yo.
we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we are,
It's,
bro. Yeah, we
I
are.
I I can cook on that actually, but
Look at that,
listen, guys.
bro.
No, it's different, and I'll explain why. I'll explain to you guys why, and like I can include this in the cook session, but guys, we haven't done this in a while. Let's run this to 350 likes. I know you guys have multiple accounts. I'm gonna get Max out of the bed. No, I'm kidding. He's working his ass off, but he's gonna like this from his 10 different accounts too. He's gonna call his friends. You're gonna run it to 350 likes, and alpha charts will be served. Now, I'm going to follow up on what you were saying about Sol Tome. Sorry, GME, right? And you do not even have to put the chart in, I suppose, Tucker. You can keep on cooking if you want to, up to you. But listen, I do not think that the rally is over for two reasons. So maybe even three. So first of all, you see like this big pump that got, on the first go, the pump got retraced, but it basically stopped where it was essentially where it essentially began from, right? So you see it at like, what is it, like $16? The parabolic move started, then they halted the upside, and the market moved back to retest that level, but it continued its uptrend. So think that it did not happen. Like the pump in the middle, think it did not happen. And basically what you have is just a bull market with constant higher highs and higher lows. That's one thing. Second, you have lots of people who are freaking angry, and I did not use that word. Yes, I used a different one, but you have lots of people that are angry at the establishment, and they are angry that someone is halting the upside. Like someone is having longs and they are halting the growth because and the funny thing is they are still trying to pretend that this is a free market, right? So you will have lots of people who will revenge buy this. Like they will want to just send this higher just because of they are halting it. That's second reason. And third is that anytime this goes lower, you will have shorters that are underwater who will need to close their position. Like they are looking desperately for any drop to at least mitigate some of that position. And guess what? When they do, they get a buyback, right? So whenever this chart drops, they'll look to close some of those charts. And when this does happen, that's a buying pressure. So you have three elements, in my opinion, why I think GME is going to get sent higher. And that was already partially, some cook session, but we're gonna get to lots of juicy stuff. But you guys know the limit. You guys know the take profit. That's 350, and I know you guys can do this like nothing. And by the
I
way,
believe in you guys to get there.
yeah, I do believe it. By the way, guys, I cooked on GME stock, but all of you know what it means for certain crypto data, right? Not gonna go too much there, but you guys should know.
Oh, great stuff, Jackus. I know Keith Gill is streaming at some point today. I'm not sure exactly what time that's happening, but they probably will buy back the stock at least into that event, if I had to guess. I'm assuming a lot of the sell-off that we're seeing right now, I mean, I'm sure people will attribute it to the fact that they halted trading at the daily highs, but I think it's probably more than likely because I believe it's the CEO issued something like 75 million shares. So it diluted the stock a pretty good bit. And I just don't think it will kill the rally yet. But I am in agreement with you. I think this is going to probably continue to grind higher. We look at what happens typically on opens or into the close. You have these huge spikes higher on GME. They get faded there's been a different reason every single time, right? Like Keith Gill FUD shutting down the exchange, GME issuing more shares. And I don't want to sound like one of those dudes from Reddit who is a total GME fanboy, but you can start to kind of like you can, it's like you said, you can see the message that is causing people to bid with conviction. And I think as long as that remains the case, like you have the propensity to continue squeezing.
Yeah, I mean, it does not look like a chart that's done right. It looks like it's heating up. And he's streaming today. And are we gonna stream that? I'm pretty sure we're gonna stream that, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah, we gotta stream it. We gotta stream it. We're not gonna be those corny guys who put on the red bandana, because I've seen a ton of those already. So we're not gonna do all that. But
those are clout chasers.
Yeah, we're not gonna do all that. That's too much. But we'll stream it on here in 45 minutes. So if you guys want the Jackass Alpha, you're really going to have to hammer the like, because we only have about 45 minutes until Roaring Kitty's live, and we're going to stream it on here. So,
oh, do we?
Nice.
Be aware. Be aware.
Might have to lower your ask, Jackass.
No,
yeah, you might have to.
Right?
They can do it quickly. By the way, I heard there is some problem with my mic, so I will reconnect. All right.
Did you guys touch on the DXY yet?
Let's talk about it.
You want to pull up your chart?
Today.
Yeah, it's throwing me off a little bit, but I mean, I think it's just let's see here. I think it's just with today, with everything going on, and we had some report come out this morning, right? Was it unemployment or manufacturing? I don't know, but it looks like the dollar's catching a bid here. It held these lows, so.
I think it was only
natural
for the dollar to hold these lows, given the importance of the swing fail that you outlined. That we got a reaction at that level, especially into a macro event. And this is like something that we've seen a lot, I feel like, over the last year and a half, where we have a macro event, and the day of the event, you see I guess the corresponding FX pairs give a huge reaction, and in the next few days, it kind of completely retraces the move, which I would say is kind of my expectation with the dollar here. I know that's a powerful candle, but I still think they're going to end up nuking the dollar through this support level.
Well, yeah, let's see where it closes. It's still early in the day, so we'll see where it closes and go from there. But I mean, today I would take today with a grain of salt. Maybe come back Monday, start fresh. I'm sure it's going to be volatile both ways. So, yeah, the DXY was definitely throwing me off a little bit this morning. So I could expect some volatility in both directions today. So just be aware for that. Maybe lay out the leverage a little bit. There's no reason to go max long or max short here on leverage. You're just going to deplete your capital, in my opinion.
Levered at all times, Louis.
Max lever.
I've been there, man. It's a portfolio killer, and it's a stress add-or for sure.
No, I've been there too. It's something that you say is enjoyable, but you're like it's the whole Wojak meme where you have the mask on, and it's like somebody crying behind the mask. You just
it's tough
all the time, man. It's very tough on the mental.
I would just dream. I would be dreaming like candles in my like.
Yeah, I've done that before,
dude. You guys, I had a dream.
I wake up.
Dude, no, you don't understand. I had a dream last night about a base shitcoin, and
you might be in too deep, Tucker.
That somebody fat fingered it to like 140 mil in one transaction, and it was insane, man. It was insane. Everybody just printed. Great. It was great.
The whole squad just printed.
Literally the whole squad printed. It was awesome.
Man, oh man.
Probably in too deep, but it's fine.
Now you've been in those base trenches, Tucker.
Dude, they're good. They're a good time, bro. They're a good time. Trust me.
We lose Louis.
He looks to be wait, Jackass was.
Hey,
I think Louis' screen froze.
Yeah, I think we've lost Louis momentarily.
He's giving the audience the stank eye for Will's outlook.
Yeah, look at him.
Guys, let me know if the mic is good now.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Wait, he's back. He's back. Hold up. Oh no. Kick. Or wait.
Just having some Friday technical difficulties.
Is this one? No, he's gonna have to pull up a new chart.
There we go.
Louis, what's up, bro?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi was on. I was on the wrong Wi-Fi. I had to switch it real quick. It was getting spotty.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
good, bro. You're good.
But
I feel it.
yeah, I mean, with the DXY trading the way it is, I can see some volatility around here. Maybe we get a pullback at range highs before ultimately breaking it. You know, we got this little liquidity area here. You got this support here, and then worst case scenario, if we did, you know, we have this FEG. If we were to get down this low, which is my least likely scenario, I think it would get bought up pretty quick. You'd see a big wick. But it would just be maybe a cascade, take out all the longs, take out all these lows here. You know, a lot of stop losses.
Oh, sorry. We only? Sorry.
No, go ahead, Jax.
No, I just that I didn't know that we have only 250 people watching right now. I'm kind of used to the higher numbers we get these days. It's a fact though that I haven't retweeted nor max, I suppose, the stream, but we usually get 400 people nowadays. So I saw that 350 was a normal
Friday.
level.
It's a Friday.
And it's a Friday. Maybe we get maybe we gotta move it onto Monday though. Then. Damn.
I have to, with the whole.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's true. Let's move it to Monday then, the cook session.
Louis, I would say the most likely scenario to me is that we stab down into like 69K. Because I think below that, like Binance has put in so much open interest up here, man. Like they put in a lot of OI. I just think the context of losing 68 to 69K would be not great on a higher time frame. Like structurally, like yes, I can see the reason that we could pull back into the deeper FVG towards like 63, 64K. I just think the current context continues to favor more value building up closer near range highs before a breakout. Yeah,
100%. That's like my least likely scenario. And like you said, if we do get down there, I still would be way more. I'd kind of have to take, you know, just rethink everything and look at everything because that's a deep pullback. And not all FEGs have to get filled. You know, I just had it mapped out, but I agree. I think this move is going to happen sooner rather than later. And I you know, somewhere around this area is my most likely scenario here. This green box, and that's right around that 69K area.
Just to quickly jump in, Aaron saying cook for the dedicated viewers. Listen, I absolutely want to cook for you guys, right? But everything comes from an incentive structure. So you guys remember how greedy I was with the likes, right? The greedy Jake is with his likes, as much left to say. But that is something that also helped us grow this channel because we keep on reminding you guys are absolutely amazing with smashing those. But that's also part of the reason why we grew so quickly, so hard, because the incentive structure on YouTube is just the way it is, right? Otherwise, I cook a lot in the BB Discord. I cook a lot in my newsletter, but you guys kind of have to earn it with the likes, right? Like we do that for free, and the only way to grow on YouTube, unfortunately, is not by viewers; it's by hitting the like button. It is what it is. We did not create
social
this.
Contract,
we are
guys. Social contract.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is the way it is. And I laugh, guys. I laugh and want to do for you. Like, trust me.
ETH still looks good here, though.
It does.
No, everything looks good, Louis. Everything looks good, right? Like we can
this price action feels very familiar of scalpers just preying on each other before a high time frame move, 100%. Where the market is kind of at consensus where, yeah, it's picked a direction, like the setup is there. There's a lot of confluence across different tickers, asset classes, even pairs, macro backdrops. Literally everything is primed for higher. But in the meantime, you're going to have very skilled, kind of the snipers of the market, taking advantage of overly eager, inexperienced market participants before that big move happens. This is exactly what it feels like. It doesn't feel like there's a big wipeout coming to me. It feels like every time for maybe the next couple days, we try to move up, somebody gets a little bit eager, they're going to get exploited until suddenly they don't. You know, that's what this feels like to me.
Yeah. I mean, they can do these little shenanigans, but essentially we know that ETH is breaking 4K. At the moment it does, the party begins. Bears are on a death note. I'm telling you. Like
There's
Max,
man.
guys, you remember that tweet from me when I used the Game of Thrones clip?
I'm trying to remember.
The one where Mr. Bolton is waffling and then Sansa comes in and says, "You're going to die tomorrow. Sleep well."
Okay, yeah, I remember that. I remember that tweet. Yeah.
That's still my message to the Bears. And I did not do it after the pump. I did it when we were trading at the lows and everyone was freaking, right? Like that's my conviction. It comes from facts. It comes from experience. I can be wrong, just as anyone, but my conviction on this one is like super, super big though. So
I'm pretty bold up here too, Jackus. I have to say, there's been a lot of waffling on the timeline, especially over the last few days, man. I mean, it's like people are literally making up reasons for why they think we should sell off, because I think they're so in disbelief that we can go up from here. Even from some of the better traders I know, man, it's like, oh, open interest is back to the highs. Like we should definitely sell off. When I mean, how do you expect Bitcoin to see price discovery if open interest can't climb above all-time highs before you start calling top on the market again? I mean, it's just it's a weird. I think I forgot who it was that said it in our Discord, but it was just basically something along the lines of CT has almost no edge anymore, and that
yeah,
you know, just I think they're so jaded from the last few years that they can't really look at the market objectively anymore.
it seems like, not to mention that the incentive structure is absolutely broken on Twitter. Like everyone is just either hiding for likes or just scamming people, or like both, right? But there is, like, back in the day, I just wish CT was what it was in 2017 or 18. But like there was, like during that bear market of 2018. No, listen, Tommy, there was so much quality back then. Like,
no, I've heard the same thing. I wasn't around back then, but I've heard that was like the golden age of CT, and then 2021 it was like starting to slowly die off a little bit. I remember 2021 CT. That was fun. 22 was fun too. I always say bear market memes are better than bull market memes, but the vibes, of course, are always better in a bull market.
yeah, I mean, it was really just such a friendly space, like you guys cannot imagine. And I was an active participant, like a content creator back then, but I was active in a way that I was reading all of it and embracing all the knowledge and so forth. And it was really a fun space to be in. You had lots to learn from, and people were making good gains. Nowadays, it's really so much like you do not, as a content creator, you do not have much incentive to post there. No, you're not really learning much of new stuff or anything, and you keep getting posts shown to you just based on not kind of what you like, but kind of based on like you can tweak it a little bit, but it's mainly the engagement farms it's being shown.
Right. Now there is so much engagement farming and like hindsight analysis now. It doesn't even feel like it did in 2021. I hope those vibes can come back in time as you get more and more participants coming into crypto. But I definitely agree with you about the vibes on CT. We try to keep our little pockets though, as fun and organic as we can, But what tickers are you guys looking at today?
Roaring Kitty on Sol. It's flying, bro.
Is it?
All the GMEs, all the Roaring Kitties, they're all just flying.
What about? I think I have some WSB still. Wall Street Bets.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm still underwater on it. So.
What is the ticker? Roaring? Is it? What is the ticker for Roaring Kitty? Is it
Kitty.
Roaring
Kitty.
Soul?
Kitty.
I want to know who sold $450,000 worth of
I
Amy in
know,
one
bro.
shot today.
Look at that wick. That's crazy.
Can you send me the contract address? Because like there is already one that I found that just got rocked 99%.
Oh, study Hodor.
It's
Oh,
still so
man.
funny to me that somebody. I was talking about a coin that's probably like $300 or $400 million market cap, and somebody's like, contract.
Contract. Yeah.
I've been getting that a lot in the Discord. I'm just giving like basic like high mid or mid cap like altcoins, and they're like, "What's the CA?" Like, there's only one of them.
You're
Buy
gonna
it
have
on
to look that
Coinbase.
up. Yeah.
Buy it on Coinbase. Like,
It's
just
very
like,
much like a give me the contract and I'll ask questions second type of relationship.
it's just crazy. It's like it's very different from like people are coming in, they're going right into like, deck screener and decentralized, doing it all on chain, which is great. It's great for decentralization and stuff like that. It's completely different. It's interesting to watch.
Yeah, I literally taught our intern how to ape on chain yesterday. Like, and he's like 21, and I'm like,
Yeah.
these are life skills here, brother. These are life skills.
So basically, Boomer Hagrid teaching a young Paul
Yes,
how to
a
do
little
on
zoomer.
chain.
Dude's a zoomer, and he didn't know how to ape.
Oh
So
my god!
now he knows.
Tucker knows how to ape, man. From what I can gather about his base holdings, man, he knows how to ape.
Look at Brett.
Literally aping right now.
That's a chart, man. There are a lot of VC scams that are going to look like that in a few weeks.
100%. 100%. They're all right down here.
Yeah,
no one wants to buy them. But
exactly,
they'll be like, "Is it good to buy up here?"
Exactly.
Like, no, buy it here.
Exactly. Like exactly as you say. Like you're gonna show this chart and please keep it on, because the red circle you have circled right now, that's like where I'm gonna use the VC scams, but lots of coins are at that point. Like you mentioned Sui today, right? That's exactly where Sui is today. And lots of people will look at Sui and say like, "No, I do not want to buy this VC." They will look at this chart and be like,
I don't want to buy Sui, man.
No, I like. Listen, it's all right if you do not want to buy Sui, but you want to buy chart that looks like Sui, right?
Yeah,
it's all. That's my point. You do not want to buy a chart that's looking like bread right now. Like everyone is always saying like this chart looks amazing. No, this chart looks amazing. This chart looks amazing that Louis has here. And every time I tell people, hey, this is a good time to buy, and they're like, no man, I'm never gonna buy this. Then it pumps 300% everyone is like, take my money. Always. It's a repeating phenomenon.
People like to get in when it's comfortable, not when it's uncomfortable, Jackus.
Yeah. And the hard part about that, Tommy, is that you do not know the timing. So if you buy here, you do not know if it pumps the next day or the next month, right? That's the hard part. Yeah. And I had it, like my key can buy, right? You sat in that position for a while. I bought, and instantly the next few hours it started to pump like 100%. I was lucky. I'm not gonna pretend I wasn't. Sometimes you're gonna buy, it's gonna run immediately. But you bought at a great level, and it was worth holding that right through the time period. And that is going to be most of the time. So you're gonna buy, and you'll have to sit it through. Like if you bought 20K of BTC in June 2022, it was a fucking great buy. And then it was going sideways for many months. Then it dropped to 16K. Everyone told you how you were an idiot for buying 20K. And look at those people now. Most of them missed because they either sold or were waiting to buy lower. And those that bought 20K are the real winners. And I saw this cycle and cycle again. And I'm getting very confident in calling these because it's a repeating phenomenon for me. But not again, I will just do a disclaimer. It doesn't mean I cannot be wrong, because I will. I'm telling everyone I will be wrong, but like you play with the probability, with the longevity, and if you can spread risk wisely, it's hard to fuck it up.
That's all I have to say. You're here. You're at the green box. Buy green box.
Yeah, we are like legit. That's well, I would say we are even lower than that.
Yeah.
Louis, I would say we are even like on bread, you would move it downward, and we are just moving. No. Just the box. Just the box.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And we are just pressing the red line from beneath and ready to broken it. Basically like that. Kind of.
I mean, it's not going to be identical, but the point, the gist of it is you buy down here and then you get to sit here and watch all this upside versus trying to chase all this upside instead of getting in here.
Yes.
That's how you get the exponential gains. Because if you buy from here, let's say you buy once it gets back to the old all-time high, you have a 58% gain. But if you buy here, you got a 287% gain. That's the difference. That's the difference. And you can sell to people that are FOMOing up here. That's how you make money.
Those are the positions I want to buy, Louis. But I totally get it that someone doesn't want to buy right here where Sui is. And I still think it's legitimate if you have a strategy where it's like if you buy midway on bread, right? Like if you buy, what is it, like 2,500? If you were buying there, you still make, as you mentioned, you still make at least 60%. And that's still a viable buy. But buying right here, then that's a no. Like me, myself, I love to be early and I love to buy exactly where you have Sui, right? Like I sometimes even buy earlier than that. That's just me. But I just wanted to say, I just wanted to say it's still all right if you buy midway too. Just do not expect like the problem is that most people, they will buy midway and then they will want those exponential gains. Like they will want to those thousands of percent. No, you are midway and you're not getting that, right? And what happens is that like the coin moves up, it still moves up nicely, like 60-80%. And they feel like, oh, this is great, it just kept on going. They will not sell. They will not take partial profits. And what happens? The market distributes, they round trip, and then it goes back to their break even. And they're like, all right, I'll just wait. It bounces. It maybe does, but they will keep on holding. And then it goes below their entry point. Then it spends time down there, just like Sui is, and they will just sell. It's crazy. I love this chair, by the way, Louis. And you're muted, though. Not sure if that's on purpose, but all right. But sometimes we see Tucker speaking while he's muted, though. That's very common.
No, I do that. That never happens. That never happens. Nah.
Yeah, you really see this pattern just playing out all across the board in crypto right now in a lot of different phases. Just waiting for Bitcoin to give the green light.
Basically. What does Tucker think about all of this?
I think we're probably going to keep bull chopping right here, man, until proven otherwise. Yeah, I think we're going to continue to kind of curl up here. Like I made the comparison to the 34 to 37K little vertical accumulation deal we did. I think it looks kind of similar to that. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
We're just at such a key level though. Like we just need to break out. Like, yeah, we have to. We have to.
I still think we could easily drop to 64. I hope not, but I think it's totally possible. Like we are at resistance.
I just think at this point you'd have too much leverage unwind if you did that, and you'd way overshoot 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy, I need you to pull up some Coinalyze data.
All right, let's do it.
because it would not be just like oh, we're just going back to 64 and then we'll go up. Like, I think it would be bad. I think it would be a wipe. That'd be brutal. What you got, Tommy?
Put on a ton of OI up here, man.
Look at that. Yeah, if those people get wiped and start closing, it's gonna be rough.
Basically below 68K. You have almost 3 billion open interest trapped if that happens.
Oh my God.
And that looks like at that point a range high rejection too on OI. So
Jesus Christ.
I'd probably be I mean, if we reject here, I'd be looking for OI to at least take out these lows, but more likely these if we were to reject. But I don't think that's what's going to happen, man. I think we're going to keep grinding higher. I think price will probably do something like this. Give us a little dip into here and then rip. This is what it's been doing, man. Slow grind, fill the near FVG without giving bears, any reason to think that we're going much deeper than that, or trapping bears, that is, pretty systematically, you could argue. But Binance has low-key been going ham in here, man. Binance is positioning for a breakout. Like, this is a lot of longs on Binance. The other thing I'll say about it is that you have options coming in they're not necessarily like Moon Boy options, but there's not anybody betting on like a nuke from range highs here. Like the idea that we could have a COVID nuke, I know that's been discussed by, a few people on Twitter who won't be named, but it has been discussed by them lately. Like, I don't think that you have options flow that's very supportive of that at the moment. It's more likely that you just have short interest building and coming in, and they're going to squeeze it with a bid, the bid from the Finkster.
Good luck trying to time a Black Swan event.
Yeah.
Like,
really.
Come on.
I really think that, bro, what likes we at?
What likes are we at? Let's see. We got 165 jacket. 165.
Not a disappointing. I was gonna say if we were at 200, I would cook, but no.
Yeah, 165, brother.
I really wanted to. It's a shame.
Down into here and then bleeds up. Yeah. Probably something like that.
what was you were talking about yesterday? What was that? Coin margin?
Coin margin
Yes.
longs.
Yeah, I was listening yesterday. I was an enjoyer yesterday instead of a panelor. But I was really interested in that. Can you talk more about that?
Yes, I can. Basically, coin margin longs, for those who are not aware, it's basically longing your longs. So instead of, going long, I say, okay, so just for an example, I want to long one Bitcoin. I'm longing one Bitcoin right now with about $71,000 worth of USDT collateral. Leverage can reduce that, so you're doing it on like 10x. You're using like $7,000 in margin to long Bitcoin. But coin margin, you are using your coins to long more coins. So you have hyper convexity to either direction that the market wants to move, man. If Bitcoin goes up, the value of not just your long goes up, but also your collateral goes up. And if, Bitcoin goes down, the value of your long goes down, but your collateral is going down as well. So your liquidation price is actually going to be moving up as that happens. So that's basically the concept of convexity portrayed in coin margin longs. But I've been talking about these because just like open interest today or over the course of the week, like coin margin open interest has been coming in as well, which you don't really see that often anymore. It's very much a market dominated by tether denominated futures. And when we start to look at this coin margin chart, it has not been able to make new all-time highs since May of 2021. It goes to show you how devastating this wipeout was from like a real volume standpoint, because this was the biggest changing of coins, like our coins changing hands, I think, in market history. Actually was the 2021 crash, and this displays it, right? Like coin margin has not even eclipsed the the fake, I call it the fake high, the fake all-time high.
That was a manipulation move.
Yeah, but I mean, like, damn if that doesn't look good. Coin margin rips. When coin margin starts ripping, that's when you see parabolic upside, because that convexity isn't just like, it's not just affecting your P&L, it's also, impacting the price in real time. It's like, it is literally longing your longs. So that's usually when we see the most parabolic price appreciation, is when coin margin starts to really move aggressively. And you can see that too. Like USDT margin kind of burned out up here, but coin margin was still just sending it, man. They were still just sending it. This is froth right here. Coin margin is froth. I think this is a pretty good indication of where froth is probably at, but yeah, that's the coin margin alpha.
And I'm assuming that's like more institutional or like bigger players that have access to do that, or
it used to be whales and older traders of crypto, because Tether futures didn't always exist. It used to be you could only do coin margin longs or coin margin shorts. So it's kind of like an ancient whale or just kind of older participant. I would say a lot of smart money uses coin margin longs though. Like smartestmoney.eth, he uses coin margin longs all the time. High Stakes Capital, I don't know if I'd necessarily always call him smart money, but he loves to use coin margin longs. I will say he's got a good feel for when the market's about to go up a lot in most cases. But
I actually was having a coin margin long, and I suppose Tommy and Louis, you guys kind of gave me the impression that probably not that many people knew what I was talking about. But I was having a coin margin long on ETH myself at 2,900 around that price, and was closing at 3,700 or something like that.
ETH, you said?
Sorry?
On ETH, you said?
Yeah, on ETH. We were having that coin margin long on ETH with the group. It played out nicely. And I was also, I was actually long STX, but coin margin short STX. And I feel like it's such a powerful tool that I was using for a very long time. And I'm surprised that not that many people know about coin margin. But it's, again, it's kind of the way to really not sell your spot, as Tommy was explaining. So you can hold your, like you're like me, Louis, you're probably convinced that ETH is in the middle of a bull market, it's gonna go higher, right? And you can just hold your spot ETH and you can play trades on it. Like even short ones, long ones, and you just accumulate more of your ETH. You can do the same with Bitcoin or any other coin, basically. And it's a really good way to.
So who provides that collateral? Like who's like basically spotting you that loan on your asset?
So yeah, users can do that too, but it's mostly exchange, I suppose. And they are just, well, they just work with the idea that most people lose, and so they accumulate more BTC this way. So like
it's
if you are right,
your trade's denominated in the coin rather than Tether, right? So like you get paid out in Bitcoin if you're long Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So it's like as Bitcoin goes up, your long goes up, right? So.
And I love this. Like this was, as Tommy was saying, this was the OG stuff. Like we used to deposit XBT on BitMax and just be in Bitcoin and longing shit there, right? It was so good back then. And this refers to the time, Tommy, when I was saying that like in that time the city was also more fun. We were using Bitcoin margin too. And then like even like the alts, right? Nobody was trading alt USD pairs. Like nobody cared. Everyone was alt BTC pairs. Like everyone was just like in Bitcoin, and then they were swapping to to alt from BTC and then back to Bitcoin. Everybody wanted to have USD.
It's like a vintage thing now, man. I don't really know anybody personally who trades coin margin, but I would if I had access to it, because I think it is, like you said, Jackus, it's such a useful tool to hang on to your spot and still be able to hedge it, or, you know, either give yourself more exposure to the upside selectively, you know, based on your risk tolerance. But
I mean, you have access to it. What do you
The
mean?
hedge is amazing.
Coin margin?
The hedge is amazing.
You have access to it
No, I don't.
somewhere, right?
I mean, I can cross margin, but it's not the same as coin margin.
No. I know that, but
I suppose you guys don't have access to Binance, right, in US, because Binance
Correct.
US is dead.
I'd have to get one of those nationality cards to what is it? Allow.
that's secret alpha, Tommy. Secret alpha.
Is it on Bybit? I'm not sure.
Jackus, that's what I was. Bybit's to play.
Oh, I don't have a Bybit.
But they don't have it. You can't just coin margin any coin, right? It's like majors and then a few others. It's not just like anything.
That still tells me that Binance is just a superior exchange.
Yeah, it does. Binance literally
It definitely is.
unbothered, moisturized in their lane.
And I suppose that the price is reflecting that as well. Right now. Like when we look at BNB, right?
Let's see BNB right now. Let's look at this BNB OI. I'm curious if it's. Oh my god. Oh my god,
dude.
that's kind of insane.
No, they'll protect themselves, bro. That's fine.
Funding. Add funding. Funding.
They will protect themselves on that OI, guaranteed.
Holy hell, man.
Wait,
That's
what?
a ton of OI for BNB.
Yeah, man.
But no funding.
It literally doubled, more than doubled in a week.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
That is an abnormal move in open interest. Holy cow.
That's because everyone was underexposed and not everyone. Well, I would assume everyone is longing the breakout, but I'm not sure given the funding. But I would still assume that's the case. Because like I felt, especially on the timeline, that people finally started to notice BNB, right? Like everyone ignored it all the way from the bottom.
Interesting. This is fun.
And I think that everyone is long. Well, I would think that everyone is longing BNB here on the breakout, but maybe I'm wrong because the funding wasn't that bad.
Look at that compared to back in March. I mean, that slow grind, and then you start getting popped.
Oh yeah.
By the way, are you converting to USD, Tommy? Are you converting to USD, the open interest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is just aggregate open interest.
Yeah, but if you if you click on settings, right, on that aggregate.
What, this one?
Yeah, that's true. Like Smash Review says, GKC uses the word everyone a bit too loosely. That's true. I agree. Usually when I say everyone, I mean like most people, right? just to explain my vocabulary.
Man, I can't believe that BNB candle on OI. That was pretty gnarly. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you take from that?
It shows to me that the Binance quants are ready to put the coin in price discovery, man. And that means probably all of the Binance spearheaded coins are going to be doing the same. Because what they usually do is when BNB goes up in dollar value is they will use BNB as collateral to long other coins, which is why, you know, you can see in 2021 in the spring, probably about 2 months after BNB completed its run, that's when Matic started to absolutely chad, and then they painted the exact same chart. because the floor on both was important. Because if if BNB would have lost the floor, that's the collateral they were using. I'm assuming. I mean, this is an assumption from my end, but they were probably using BNB as collateral to support the Matic price. So if you lost the floor of BNB, which I think at the time was like 150, 160, then Matic probably would have fallen to like 15 or 20 cents. Because it painted the exact same chart after those spring pumps in 2021. So yeah, basically Binance gets more degenerate when their coin is pumping more, and who can blame them? Who can blame them?
Yeah, I think someone was like saying that in Discord. They're like, oh, so what does that mean for when BNB was pumping? They're like, what does that mean for other altcoins? It's like, well, that means that they're going to use BNB. Binance is going to use BNB and start pumping other altcoins. The question is, are they going to be able to do the same thing that they did last market cycle now that they, had the whole SEC issue and all that? But I mean, I guess time will tell.
Clearly no fear on their end.
Clearly it's back to shenanigans.
This is one to watch. This is a good sign for ordinals, man.
What?
The fact that Ordi looks this good.
STX is too, though. Honestly.
Yeah, it does. Let's be Dogecoin. Interesting spot. It's so funny to me how many coins are like just way above their open interest all-time highs in 2021, but nowhere near the highs on USD. I'm continuing to wonder why that is, but
beach ball underwater, like you've been saying, Tommy.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. I just don't know, like, who's going to put on all the open interest after those guys. Oh, this looks freaking fantastic. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna probably, I mean, this coin has such a high FTV, or at least it used to. I think it's so heavy. It'll run someday. Data storage coin. I think data storage is going to be one of the most valuable things to come out of the whole AI craze. As an aside, you think about how much data they're going to need to store after AI, like when everybody can kind of create their own shit digitally.
Mm-hmm.
How much hypothetical data you need when you really think about how expansive that is. I don't know if it'll be bullish on Filecoin, but I know if you know how to invest in data storage, you're probably going to do really well. The hell is High Street?
Oh shit, we gotta let's stream him, bro. Let's stream him.
What is this chart, man?
Looks good.
This looks like a DWF coin.
No, it looks like Updog, bro. That's what it looks like. All right, let's stream him.
Are we live?
I mean, he's gonna be live in 2 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna call my dad back real quick.
At a time like this, Tommy. Come on.
A new issue day.
Literally. Oh my god. Max, I see you tweeting. What's up, bro? Max is just tweeting.
Yeah, bro. Some Andy Whale just got drained for $2 million right now.
Oh, no. Is that what happened? Is that why it sold earlier?
Yeah, that was the wick, man. He got drained for $2 million, and the guy just jeeted basically the entire thing.
So
I was the whale chat was trying to figure out what the fuck happened because the guy was in there.
Yeah.
And they basically figured out like what happened. And then this guy who's been in there for a while, he tweeted out like, I just got drained. So I just quote tweeted him I'm not like super skilled on chain. I know like the very, very basics, but I can't figure out like what's going on here. So I was just kind of trying to amplify like the situation because people are probably like, what the fuck just happened? Why did someone just dump so much Andy so quickly? And I mean, they cost themselves hundreds of thousands of dollars cumulatively from selling the way they did. So none of it made sense, right? And then the guys in the whale chat were like, it's this fucking guy. But yeah, then he tweeted out like basically help. So I was just trying to amplify his tweet to see if people can help, because I'm not like a super skilled on chain guy, so there's only so much I can do. But yeah, I feel terrible for him, man. Just got drained
That's
for like $2
horrible.
million, like at current prices too. That's crazy.
Ugh.
Look at
So
this
that's what I'm
video.
thinking about.
Michael Saylor, we call them poor poolside house remix. Oh man.
Damn, that's rough.
Thank you, Remy. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I wish I
put
was.
him
I
on
wish I
that,
was
Remy.
better on chain, man. We need Zach XBT to look into this and try to get this guy's money back. I don't know him super well, but he's been in the whale chat for a while. Seemed like a good dude. Yeah, it's a bummer, man. You got to be safe. Cold storage whenever you can. Even just get like a tangent or something. It's so easy.
What did
Something
he?
safe.
What happened? Did he click on something?
I don't know. So the way the whale chat works is that it verifies your holdings. So he basically sent like a final message and was like, "I just got drained," and then like within a few minutes, the bot booted him.
Mm-hmm.
So we were unable to like ask him a bunch of questions. But I sent him a DM on Twitter and just said, "Hey, man." He said he filed a police report in Australia. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a bummer, man. It sounds like a horrible situation, man. Kind of gives me a pit in my stomach thinking about that. That's like everybody's worst nightmare. But well,
That's a
within
lot of
reason,
money,
your
man.
worst nightmare, right? But anyways, yeah, that was the last thing he said, was basically like, fuck, I just got drained. I filed a police report, and then like that was it. And then he just got booted. So I'll see if he gets back to me over DMs, but I'm sure he's pretty busy right now. So we'll see.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Somebody said GME nuking on Roaring Kitty being 1 minute late. Oh, Franco said that, I think. Yeah. Dude, what are these videos? These are hilarious. I lost 8 million in a week. Yeah.
You said they Boeinged him.
They Boeinged him.
I mean, there is. It does feel like there's literally there's always some reason why the GameStop stock is locally topping, though. Like it's either they have to halt trading. It's Keith Gill FUD. Like, oh, he can't even exit his position. Yada yada yada. It's always something, man. They're trying very hard to stop this rally before it gets going, and I can fancy a guess to why that is. But I hate when I talk about GameStop, like, because I feel like such a Reddit moon boy. The we all know the at least one in our life who's just so cringe, man. And I'm talking about GameStop because I'm trading, and I'm like, damn, I sound just like those Reddit moon boys, hoping about their bags.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world to be a Reddit moon boy, I guess, but
Just not a GME, man.
yeah.
It's like I wouldn't call myself a sophisticated market participant, but I don't want your impression of me to be that I'm a GME moon boy.
Bro, the GME.
Dude, this guy's 4 minutes late. What is going on?
They halted it again, man.
They halted it like 7 times this morning, bro.
Maybe he's just waiting for it to not be halted. He'll go live.
Talk
That's
about
crazy.
free market. Talk
That's
about free market.
Huh? Yeah, they're low-key nuking it. It's over, guys.
Doesn't it have to go like a certain percentage for them to halt, or they can just halt it whenever they want?
I'm just gonna put your screen on until he starts this thing.
Listen, they can do whatever they want. They just try to act like they cannot, but they can.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is bullshit.
Yeah, it is. That's why we kind of try to establish crypto. But
yeah, study crypto.
I've never actually looked at the GME chart, to be honest.
You're gonna have to put it on Hike and Ashi candles. The gaps are too gross.
Never.
The gaps are disgusting. I hate the gaps. Log. You can't put it on the log. God damn it, Louis.
This is a great chart for log. Oh, look at that.
You're too influenced by Max.
Nah, I'm a big
Max
Reddit
just
guy.
puts everything on log forever. Oh man.
I need the weekly, I think. Give me the 2 week.
All the kitty coins are nuking.
Nah, I need the 3 week.
Imagine if he just doesn't stream, bro.
Well, look at that 3 week wick.
Kitty on Soul doing 30 million in volume in 24 hours is ridiculous. Jesus.
GME to 210.
Mm-hmm.
guys, can somebody explain to me why ARC-B had minus 1,400 BTC outflows yesterday?
No, I can't. I don't know.
Like, that's so weird. I suppose there was some whale pulling BTC out or something.
Probably.
IBIT had 5K inflows though.
Who did?
IBIT,
Oh, I bet.
BlackRock, yeah. Larry.
Big Larry.
I don't know, guys. I'm not liking the way BTC is doing here. Not
Yeah, it
really.
looks like we could rinse.
Again, as I kept on saying, guys, when BNB was trading at 200, I know that's quite a far away, given we are at 700 now. But when we are trading at 700, at 200, I was saying, do not get excited. Sorry, do not panic until we break the range lows. And I was also saying, do not get excited until we reclaim the range above 220. And the price oscillated between the two levels 4 times on the daily, between reclaiming higher. And I would say the same here for BTC. Do not really get excited, especially as it has the resistance, until we successfully break it. Like I do expect the breakout to happen at some point, but it doesn't necessarily have to be from here.
The live chat. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at the live chat.
Jesus.
Oh.
What the
Sell.
They got him. Just gonna leave it up there to the on here.
I mean, if you look at, go ahead.
Just that I love that meme. They got him.
Yeah, wait, Jackus, are you bearish right now?
I am. Depends on the time frame. I'm bullish, but I think we could reject from here. Again, as I said many times, I think it's totally possible. And given how we are slow grinding towards this resistance while people getting excited and trying to catch this on leverage long is not me likey.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to. I mean, or we just smash it. But I mean, right now, if you look at it just a simple view, we kind of got like this high and tight shoulder and a head and shoulder continuation.
Okay, it's a chat.
Oh my god.
I mean, we could come all the way down here and still have like a shoulder, a right shoulder.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It'll line up with this shoulder. Even at that, this is even a little higher than that shoulder. So,
I'm especially not liking ETH. I think it's giving vibes that that BTC is going to drop as well. But if we do break higher, then it's a quick invalidation. So
yeah.
Again, I think that breakout higher is really just a matter of time. But keep in mind lower time frame shenanigans. And to me, H4, or in this case, like even H9 is a lower time frame. Like you really gotta go on like 3D or weekly. Now, given the range, right?
I could even see this, just like a little, but that wouldn't really do much damage on as far as late longs.
And then it's time, show yourself.
There's just a lot of liquidity up here, though. Like, we haven't taken this. We haven't taken this. Like, why wouldn't we take this first? Why go?
I would love if we leave those highs untapped. That would
Well,
give
yeah,
me even
that might
more
be better.
confidence. But like, if we don't sweep them, we reject from here. That gives me so much confidence that we're gonna sweep them later on. Not sweep them. We're gonna rape them.
Smash it. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Better leave them untapped. Wipe some late longs here, reset, and then go for the real thing. I mean, realistically, if you're looking at it objectively, that's what makes sense. I mean, it won't bode well for our altcoins, which is why we don't want that. But objectively, it's definitely a real possibility.
Bro, Updog just made new highs and is now rejecting again. Can we just Updog make new highs, but it's rejecting again?
Bro, that chart looks so good on like a 4-hour though.
Yeah,
but
I needed to finally break way higher.
Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good.
It does.
I can see this on ETH too. Just false breakout.
Yeah.
False move. Hit this reset. Hit this. Hit this. Yep, and just go. So we'll see. DXY is just chatting right now. Is this what are they just pumping the dollar just to keep the markets at bay today?
Seems like, but that's why I said, like, we need to successfully lose 103.5. Until we see that, I'm not getting, because I've been there. They will always jerk around these little, like that's exactly like why I could even see BTC pulling back right now, because like if DXY, look how DXY, like, can you draw a zone there, Louis, on DXY? You certainly can see that, right, on this time frame.
What
like
zone?
Well, just that support going all the way back from April. Basically.
Oh, the mid range here, the 103, or you're talking about right here?
Right here. Yeah, you see it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so as long as we are still holding here, right? Like we need to break this one, and once we do, then it's a risk on season. But until then, yeah, it's you guys stay patient. I mean,
it likes to do this. Look
Sorry.
Look at here.
Go on.
Here. On the way down. So we'll see. If we get back above 105, then that's a little scary.
Evan's in the Discord going, Jackus is sidelined.
What?
Evan, bro, we're everywhere, brother. We're everywhere. He's scared that you're gonna miss the rally, Jackus.
You think I'm sidelined back here?
I don't know, man. Are you?
I do not think we even need to entertain that question.
No, I know. Is Max out there? Yeah, Max is probably trying to figure out whoever hacked one of his Andy whales.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
I can't unsee this here. I think we've come down here on Caspa a little bit. It would make sense to reject here.
Is this dude live yet? Hold up. No, he's not. Jeez, man. What is he doing?
What if he just never comes on?
Dude, I'm going to give him another like 13 minutes. 11:30. We're out. Oh, look at this. Do you see that, Jackus? That's real, Evan.
I want to see Evan up here.
Daily looks beautiful. What on Caspa?
Who is Evan? Who is gonna miss this run? I want to know.
You. He's talking about you, Jackus. He's talking about you.
I will say this again. I have no idea what Evan is smoking, bro. Like I was long before everyone else, man.
I've been long for too long. It's way too early for my own good, but that's all right. I got patience.
We need this guy to be live, man.
Look at that. That's
my Roaring Kitty derivatives need this live stream. Need it.
Yeah, what's my Wall Street bets doing? Tanking? Fuck. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, this is the last boss here for Caspa. Last boss. Get above here, we're out. See you at $1. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it kind of did something similar here. We traded sideways here for a while. Before going, I hope we don't do that. So that's September 13th to November. It's like 2 months of sideways here. I don't think we're going to go all the way to the bottom of the channel again. So something like this.
All right, what's this guy doing? Nothing. Jeez, man. I'm literally just on Dex Screener and Trading View looking at micro cap pairs. What do you guys want? We'll look at some tickers if they're not garbage. While
If
we wait
you
for
were to throw a moving average on this ticker, Tucker, like GME is just a perpetual slow grind higher. Like it's squeeze, fall back into trend. The bid is strong. Squeeze, fall back into trend. The bid is strong. It's on repeat, man. I think it's going to continue to play out.
What time frame are you looking at?
Say it again.
What time frame are you looking at on GME? Or are you talking
I
about
think
the coin?
Oh, the coin?
No, which one are you talking about?
The stock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the stock can make all-time highs this month.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been saying.
Look at this channel break.
Are you on log?
I was. I still am, yeah.
Tucker and I just don't like the log button. It's okay.
I don't use it, but for a chart that has this much price history, I'll use it. It makes sense to me. Like if you zoom out here, let's go to the 3 week.
We did get a super chat, boys. Thoughts on NMT, which I do know for a fact is big enough for us to talk about. So we got you, L Money.
If you guys want to take that, you can. I have no idea what that is.
What? And just type in NMT. What?
Is it on
Rapid?
TradingView? It should be on TradingView.
It's not TradingView for sure. Yeah, do Bitmart probably. Well,
yeah, we'll see what it looks like here.
Oh, they have it. I didn't know they had BSC tokens on TradingView.
Yeah, they do. You're gonna have to do a wrapped ETH pair.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nice. NMT WETH.
Weth, homie, come on, it's Weth. Just click a bunch of them and just click boom, 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 boom.
Do the ones on, it says on BNB chain, Uniswap BNB chain, B3. A little bit further.
Yeah, we're down right there.
Yeah.
There she is.
okay, I'm getting rid of these fucking things.
If we're talking about AI tokens that can run, this one is, I mean, it might be my favorite. I've been pretty open about the fact that I feel like I have almost no edge when it comes to trading artificial intelligence coins. But I always talk about coins that hit on multiple different sectors when you're playing them to ensure that they get bid. Like this is a BSC token. So realistically, Binance is chatting. They might try to incubate this project with an exchange listing at some point. It's an AI coin. And I think it's more undervalued than some of your other AI coins on the market, like a Render or a Tau. So I like NMT. Structurally, it looks exactly like Solana.
Yeah, this looks actually pretty good. This looks coiled up. Let me drop it to the 12 hour. Yeah, this looks like consolidation before cracking a key horizontal resistance. During the bull market, you guys are going to see that consolidation right under resistance is extremely bullish. Bear markets, it's pretty bearish. Bull markets, it's bullish. Smash.
I like this chart.
Yeah, I like it too.
Wait, isn't it like a Binance launchpad or something?
Yes, it is. It is a BSC token, but we were just talking about how Binance might try to incubate them because they're incubating small and mid cap projects now.
Got a little bit of volume coming back into play here.
We'll have to ape some.
I think if I had to take exposure to an AI coin right now, this might be the one that I would pick. But
so this is
like
boys.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boys, here we go.
Jesus, 500,000.
Tucker, get your volume all the way up, and everybody here, put yourself on mute so we can listen to him. All right.
Okay, here we go. Tell me if it's not working.
It's good, Tucker.
Am I supposed to hear something?
I don't hear anything either.
I hear it.
I don't hear. I don't. Wait. Are we still good?
I'm winning. You're left with nothing. Your nose bleeding. At least there's something. See that horror will go another round. The pain will make you cry. The pain will make me smile. The pain will make you cry.
Bro, what?
What is happening?
This guy was worth $1 billion at open this morning.
Dude.
Need to see Dave Gill with Agar on.
Oh my god. Yeah, the derivatives are pumping, boys.
It's funny to know that every hedge fund in the world and every world government or every country government right now is tuning in to watch this right now.
They have to.
All of them, bro.
Every
All of them.
every government, every hedge fund manager is looking at this.
Oh shit. Oh, am I okay? Oh shit. Oh, that was a close call. I want to get my shit set up there. Oh. 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 Help. Send help. Send help. Can y'all hear me right now? I kind of forget how to do this. I kind of tested it. Can you hear me? I can't keep up with this. You can hear me? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't read
Is the
this
echo on his end, or is that us?
Oh, you can hear me. Oh, excellent. I had to dust this shit off to get this working. Oh, you brought me back to life with the chat. It's like the bzz, bzz. Oh shit. I'm alive. Kinda. What's up, everybody? I'm looking around. I feel like it's working, but I haven't done it in so long. I think it's working. I see you can hear me. It looks like it's going okay. So I think we can get it. Sorry, I'm legit looking at the chat here just to see. Okay. All right. I think it's working. Honestly, I can't believe that shit. I thought for sure I'd fuck it up somehow. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh shit, I didn't even pour the beer yet, but that's okay. I got a beer. You know, I know it's the middle of the afternoon here, but right, it's Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's not 5 o'clock here, but it's about to be. Oh shit! Wait, do I gotta wear this shit the whole time? I don't think there's no YouTube rules like whatever your drip is when you start, you got to keep rocking that. I'm pretty sure there's no way that's a rule. I mean, I'll keep it up for now because cheers, everybody. Let's go. Oh shit! Look at this. It's going up. I could say that, right? Can I say that? Can I say it's going up? Is that okay? Look at this. I can't keep that getting over. I think I can say that. Cheers. Crazy stuff going on these days, huh? Crazy stuff. Can you believe it's me? Can you believe it? Because it kind of looks like a lot of people don't. So I figured I'd pop in here, say what's up, everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. I know it's not the usual time of the stream, but figured I'd see what's going on, check in, how everyone's doing. No real game plan here. Just wanted to hop in, see what's popping. Damn.
Wow,
yo, there's mad
I
heads
believe
in
him.
here.
He literally had no plan.
God damn.
0 plan.
All right. Okay,
Bro, he
yeah.
had
So
no
I
bullish,
hope
no
everyone's
plan
doing
at
well. It's
all.
been a few years
Bullish,
now.
no
I hope
plan.
y'all are good. We've
Send
been
it.
doing okay here, hanging in there. This you may not. I mean, I was just messing around with this. This isn't a real bandage. This isn't a real. What do you call this? A splint? Is that the word? It's not real. I'm messing around right now. I'm messing around. Okay. So other than this, we're doing okay here, right? It's been a crazy. Well, first, I mean, it's been a crazy few years, right? It's been a crazy couple of months too. Oh shit. Yeah, bonkers. I wanted to. Oh, here, let me just close it. Ooh. Oh, it's pretty good to be back, you know? I kind of forgot. You kind of forget what it feels like after it's been so long. Huh? I hope before I get started here, I feel like what is it, Ocean's 12? Like how many espressos you have? 5. That's me right now, you know? But now you got to make the switch, you know? You do the little pre-gaming. You do the pre-gaming action, which in my case might be some coffee or some espresso or something. But I think it's time to make a switch. All right. So I don't know what type of beer you think I'd be going for today, but I mean, maybe this isn't the right day to do it. I mean, can I do this? Can I show this? Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. Oh, can you guess what beer that is? Can you guess? That's a hint that you can't see it. Oh, I should have tested that. Whoops. Oh shit. Let's see if you. Oh, you see it. Oh, they see it. I mean, I'm not cut up with the chat, but at least I can see y'all scrolling through there. Green. It's green. It's green. All right, so it's green, right? But go Celtics, all right? Go Celtics. We won last night, all right? I'm pulling for them. I guess it's not a green day here, right? But, this is the finals, baby. To start off the series with that shit, come on. Let's pour this. Let's start it off right. Like I said, 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, Carlsberg is actually a good guess. That's actually a good guess. That's a green one too. Rolling Rock. Go Celtics. Let's go. See, I can't keep up with the chat, but I can look over. Sorry, I'm new to a lot of people being here, right? I just look, but at least I can catch some of your things. All right, let's pour this in here. My buddy. Oh, can you see this if I pour it all the way in there? I should have showed you before I poured this shit. My buddy hooked me up with some. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, you can't see it. Maybe when the head pops up. Hold on. All right, let me just pull that up here, huh? Man, I kind of screwed up the pour there. That's okay. Okay, I'm doing it with one hand. Also, I'm sorry. I mean, I was late, but you try starting a stream rocking this. You know, I mean, I'm doing it. I'm like trying to do it opposite here. All right? Sorry about that. All right, not for real though. I think I gotta take this off. It's with my head. I feel like I'm actually injured or something. How do I do that? All right, let's do that. Whew. let's pop that off. Woo. Oh shit! It's stuck to my hair. Ah, shit. Okay. Let me pop that over there. It's getting kind of warm in here too. But I mean, now you know I was just messing around. I don't need this ice pack. I got this ice pack just in case. I mean, it is getting a little bit warm. But again, I was just messing around. I don't actually need this. But if I get too hot, let's hope the beer cools me down. Yeah. So what's up, everybody? I gotta be. Do I have to be careful what I say here? I'm not really sure. I don't know, but I did want to hop on the stream here. I mean, some of you have seen. I've been back, kind of active for a few months, but I did want to. Oh, wait, let me just do this over here. Figured I'd check in. This is me, by the way. I see a lot of question marks. Oh, is he back? Is it someone else? I mean, can you tell? Can you tell it's me now? I mean, what weirdo spends their free time working on memes? You know, like, is someone else? Is someone else doing that? You know, I own it. I own it. That's okay. But no, hey, this is me. I'm not AI either. Or am I AI? Ooh. I could be these days. You know, I see it's changed a lot these past few years. But no, this is me. I wanted to pop in here, be like, yo, what's up? Say what's up. I guess remind everybody this is me, that I'm the one active on my accounts, of course. What else to say here? I see a lot of the stuff out there. I'm just like, what the hell? What else? Oh, these are the accounts I'm showing, and my positions are mine. You know, it's like, those are my positions. I'm not working with anybody else. I mean, I'm not cool. I'm not working with hedge funds. Like, it's like the same stuff as last time. So it's kind of interesting to see that stuff. So I'm like, all right, I gotta hop on a stream and just remind people, you know. And then what else? Like, I'm not an institutional investor, you know. I'm not all this other stuff, and I am definitely not Paul Dano. All right. I don't know if you thought you were going to tune in today. It was going to be like Paul Dano on here, but I'm not Paul Dano. Okay. And actually, I got to be honest here. I still haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen them. I've seen some clips, but I still haven't seen that movie. But no, I'm not Paul Dano. I'm not Paul Dano either. So I'm sorry to disappoint if that's what you were tuning in to see. Oh no, I'm causing it to go down. I need a button that, like, I press the button and it ejects me from this. If the price is going down, or if I say something, oh boy, just press the button and get me out. But it is what it is. What am I gonna do? Yeah, so I just wanted to check in with you folks, remind you all that stuff, let you know that it's me, say what's up. Let me see this chat here. And yeah, so I mean, can I talk about GameStop? What can I say about GameStop? I mean, the funny thing is that I have a lot of the same feelings about everything. You know, it's you kind of, I mean, I've talked a lot about GameStop and how I feel about the situation and all that. And I thought I wanted to hop on and kind of reiterate a lot of my viewpoints that I had previously. And yeah, I think, if you remember my previous thoughts on the company and the opportunity, there was kind of like a two-part thesis to it. And that second part of the thesis is a reinvention of the business model, or a transformation, whatever you want to call it. And I just, to remind people who, if you haven't seen my materials, is that we're in that second part of it here, where it's less about, I see over the past couple of years, I see an overemphasis on like that legacy business. And it's just, there's no it matters. It's not that it doesn't matter, of course, but they're in the transformation stage here. And what could they transform into? You know what I mean? There's a lot of question marks about that, understandably so. But essentially it becomes, at this stage of that second part of the analysis, this transformation part, it becomes a bet on the management, you know, in particular, of course, Ryan fucking Cohen. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Cohen and his crew. And that's what folks are should be focused on. You know what I mean? And that's probably going to be an ongoing debate as to how people feel about him, whether he can successfully transform that business. And those are great discussions. And those are good discussions that need to be had. And so when I look at the situation, though, and I'm kind of going to be echoing some of the thoughts that I had previously, is that I feel like I see enough where I I believe this guy he might be able to do it, right? That's not a guarantee. This is the same thing as before. I mean, I'm not promising anything, but over the long term here, I think he seems like the type of guy. He seems like he has those characteristics, and the way he approaches this seems like he might be able to do this. But again, that's not a guarantee. This is kind of like, it's kind of based on feel. You've heard me say that, right? And so I have that feeling. I have this feeling, and I'm like, all right, let me reiterate some of these feelings that I have. But it remains to be seen, you know. And you should keep your eye on stuff too. Reserve the right to change your mind about stuff, just like I do. Don't follow anyone blindly. Nothing on this stream is advice. Hopefully, you all know that, right? This is the same thing. But like when I have a feeling about that, it's like, all right, well, let me share it. I could be wrong about stuff, but I think, all right, let's talk about it. And I don't know. I think he has the characteristics that he could do this. In particular, I think we can all agree GameStop finds itself in a very unique situation, just like it did last time, right? Not just in the gaming space per se, but you have a company where you actually have so many people rooting for it, right? They're rooting for it to work out, myself included. How often does that happen? That folks like really want it to work out, and it's a highly unusual position, and it's so unusual. The way you manage that situation is you got to manage it the right way. And honestly, the way he seems to be doing it, I think he's from a distance here, right? I have no idea, but I put myself in his shoes, and I think he's kind of seems to be taking the right approach, given this very unique situation that he finds himself, that the company finds itself in. You have a lot of investors kind of following what's happening. Kind of wanting it to work out. You know what I say? That's very unusual. It's a very unusual situation. And I don't know if there's not too much precedent for it. You see it with some other companies, especially when the CEOs or the managers are just so heavily investing themselves in the business, investing themselves in the turnaround. And there's some managers out there who are somewhat similar. So I see it in Cohen. So that I think that he has the type of he seems to be doing the right things. And I know the question marks will be, well, what has he done? What is he doing? What's the plan? You know, those are fair questions. But, you know, do you really think he's been doing nothing, or that GameStop hasn't been strategizing, testing some things here and there, and how to move forward? I think that's pretty ridiculous. I think we've seen enough, in particular from him, to be honest. I think we've seen enough from him to think he's got a good head on his shoulders, and again, we haven't seen anything. It's speculation. You can argue that, but honestly, the way he seems to be handling this, we don't know a plan, and that's fair. But boy, you're right-sizing the ship. You see even the legacy business cutting costs, trying to stabilize some cash flows, just try to stabilize that legacy business. But now it's all about the transformation. And that cash pile is growing. It seems to be growing. Will they raise more money? We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I see it, but if you just change one factor, and that's that you don't think Ryan Cohen is a doofus, all right? If you don't think he's a doofus and he's not a fool, if you don't think that, and all of a suddenly they're sitting on billions of dollars in cash, right? And you actually think not only is he not a doofus, but he's extremely talented in that he has the capability to turn this around. Even if you don't agree with that, right? Even if you don't believe it, that's fine. If you just pause for a moment and think about that, I think it really changes your mindset, and that becomes the bet. And I don't know. It's going to be a debate. But as time passes, you'll see more. That's the thing. I think some people say, "Oh, a lot of time has passed. We ain't seen shit," and that's fair too. But again, I think because of the uniqueness of the situation, I think generally in this type of case, being quiet, working on stuff behind the scenes. And thinking about what you're going to do it can be could be a good approach. That's not the end all be all, right? We'll see where it goes from there, but it's a good starting point. And I personally don't think 3 years is too long in this case. 5 years, 10 years, all right. Like if we all wait in 5 years, 10 years, and it's like, all right, we're going to be going into the pet rock business. Come on, reserve the right to change your mind, just like I do. That's how you should approach this. But in this case, right, the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. And it seems like people are quick to be like, oh, well, they haven't announced anything. The legacy business is struggling. Therefore, it's over. You know what I mean? I think that's just kind of silly, just because I think it could be, it's just not proof of anything. Now, again, they start selling some pet rocks, all right, okay, let's revisit this. But right now, there's some uncertainty about it, and it becomes a bet on the management. And you'll see that this is a thing in financial markets. It's unusual that it's a public company, but if you're dealing with like a venture capital opportunity or a startup company, this is often how it works, where you may have an idea, or you might have a management team that you believe on, and that tends to be what you'll focus on. And do they seem like they have the right skill set to pull it off? That's the focus. I mean, that's what I mean. This is not unusual in financial markets generally. What might be unusual is that this is a public company, right? In that you have non-institutional investors. You have non-institutional investors who are like making the case for it. That's highly unusual. But it's not unusual in financial markets. It's a little bit different this time around, and so it's just an ongoing argument, discussion.
All right. We were all losing brain cells listening to that. Tommy, do you want to take
Bro,
us
what
out?
was
Whatever you
that?
have to run.
What was that, man? That was. Oh man, that was
That's
something
what
else.
$500 million looks like.
That was quite something. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for real.
kind of
He's
want
gonna
to
be
delete
richer
my
than
tweet
all of us.
now. Dude, I literally put out a tweet last night being like, I'm rooting for this guy so hard. Now I want to delete it. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, at least show your brokerage and dump all your options for $500 million or something cool. I don't know. Like, what was that? Whatever.
That was about what I expected. I mean, what's he gonna do to pump the price of GameStop, man? Like, he's just gonna go up there and basically shitpost. But yeah, that's it from us, guys. We hope you enjoyed this Friday stream. Had a little bit of everything to touch on, some very brief housekeeping before we depart. A reminder, as we've been saying, guys, that we have launched our brand new hedge fund, BB Wealth Management. We do have more information linked in the description of this video below, but we are beyond excited that we can finally, talk about that with our streams and even offer, the opportunity to participate for some of you. But a general overview of that fund, guys, it is a long, short hedge fund run by the BB team, and it involves trading and investing in digital assets. We utilize our experience in markets to navigate in a way that takes into account both crypto's historic propensity for upside, as well as the investment risks posed in any market. So if becoming an LP or becoming an accredited investor for the fund is something that interests you, maybe you really like some of the calls that we've had over the last 6 to 9 months, you like our takes on where we think the market's going, either way, if it interests you, we have links in the description below to get more involved with the fund. Not to forget, guys, the BB Academy, which is now retailing for $4.99 a pop. If you haven't been here the last few days, you know that we have finally raised the price. It was not just me yapping about something that wasn't going to happen. We did raise it, but make sure to check that out too if that's something that interests you as well, because we discounted it specifically because we felt the opportunity we were heading into as a broader market was truly exceptional. I still think that is yet to play out, and that we're going to see prices appreciate pretty rapidly here. It's only fitting that the BB Academy also saw appreciated prices, but you guys can gain educational tidbits from everybody on the team, and obviously the individual niches that we love to approach the market from. And as you guys know, we all trade pretty differently. So I think that's pretty valuable, honestly. So check that out if that is something that interests you. Yes, the price is raised, but it is raised to more of a fair value price, whereas it was heavily discounted. So I still think there is fantastic value with the BB Academy. Not to forget our programming. If you are a market check enjoyer, we will be back on Monday for another episode of this incredible show. We hope that you enjoy it. We definitely enjoy cooking it up for you guys here every weekday. Typical start time around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're a regular, you already know. And of course, like I said, we will be back on Monday for that. Not to forget Market Talk with the legendary King Wabi. That is a Twitter space hosted by Wabi, who is our team member. If you aren't familiar with him, I'm sure if you've been around here, you definitely already know who Wabi is. But as you guys know, Wabi does an exceptional job with that show, and will always take on a bit of a flavor depending on who we have as a guest. So it can talk meme coins, macro, and everything in between. But Wavi always does a great job. But that's all from us, guys. We hope you have a great rest of your Friday, a great rest of your week. We'll see what Roaring Kitty has up his sleeve here over the next week. We'll see what Bitcoin has up its sleeve over the next week. I'm excited. I think that it's like we said, we're at an inflection point. It is decision time. The market is going to have to break out or it's not, but we will be here regardless, cooking up all the alpha that you could possibly consume here over the next few weeks. But thanks again, guys. Thanks again. We will, we'll see you on Monday. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. And as always, stay safe.